Welcome to part 3 of my 3-part mini-series, Why Humanity Needs a Total Heart, Mind, Body, and Soul Makeover and What You Can Do About It. Hi, my name's Alana Moss. I'm the owner of Heart Compass Enterprises, the author of Metaphysics for Life, and the creator of the Foundation for Creating a Mind with Heart. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, you'll find links below the video where you can go to my website and watch, read, and listen to parts 1 and part 2. Well, in part 2, I demonstrated how I use the Heart Compass Life Navigation System to create a mind with heart and perform my total heart, mind, body, and soul makeover. Well, today I'm going to demonstrate how to combine the Life Navigation System with whatever spiritual, healing, personal growth, or development programs or techniques that you might be involved with right now, even if it's the law of attraction. Well, before I discovered the Heart Compass Life Navigation System, the only other spiritual practice that I was even aware of was the law of attraction. Over the past 10 or 15 years, I've been searching for information that could explain how and why the Life Navigation System works. And as a result of that, I came across a number of heart-centered healing techniques that were discovered and created by other people. While I studied these techniques, I purchased their training programs, and I was fully open to switching to any of them if I could find one that was more effective than life navigation. But what I discovered instead is that the Life Navigation System can be a powerful complement to any other heart-centered technique, so I started to combine them. Well, so far I have combined life navigation with emotional freedom technique, or tapping, the healing codes, which was discovered by Dr. Alex Lloyd, heart coherence techniques, which are created by HeartMath, the compassion key, which is taught by Edward Mannix, and finally the law of attraction techniques, taught by Abraham Hicks and featured in the movie The Secret. Well, first let's talk about life navigation and emotional freedom technique, or tapping. EFT or tapping helps open and clear the body's energy pathways by tapping on acupressure points while focusing on negative thoughts and feelings that need to be tapped out, and positive or loving thoughts and feelings that are then tapped in. Well, when I first learned EFT, I would go to EFT coaches who were like counselors, and they would help me identify what I needed to tap out and tap in. But once I became skilled at the technique, which is really quite simple and it's easy to learn, I realized that I already had my own personal EFT coach. With the Heart Compass Life Navigation System, I can identify false, fear-based beliefs, and then I can apply EFT or tapping to calm my body down and tap out the fear-based beliefs. And this helps balance the brain. It moves activity out of the amygdala into the prefrontal cortex. It opens the heart for the next step, which is accessing love-based truth from the heart. Well, after receiving and testing the love-based truth from my heart, sometimes I'll tap in the love-based truth, which creates a new energy pathway, and it helps install the love-based truth into my subconscious mind, where it can operate 24/7 on autopilot. You can learn EFT for free at the website of EFT's founder, Gary Craig. But if you already practice EFT, then I recommend that you use the karate chop point whenever you feel stressed, while saying, even though I have these false, fear-based beliefs, I still totally love and accept myself, or whatever verbiage you're comfortable with or currently using in that acupressure point. And if you want to see a demonstration of me doing this and how to do EFT, then you can enroll in my Total Heart, Mind, Body, and Soul course, and I'll tell you how to do that at the end. So let's move on to life navigation and the healing codes. Well, the healing codes are a heart-centered energy healing technique that was discovered by Dr. Alex Lloyd when he desperately needed to help his wife heal from debilitating depression. One of Dr. Lloyd's colleagues was also able to cure himself of a terminal physical illness that other doctors told him was untreatable. Now, the healing codes work by channeling divine, loving energy via the fingertips into the core energy centers of the brain, and that relieves stress. I studied the program and I received their personal coaching. But once again, after learning how to do the codes myself, I was able to use my Heart Compass Life Navigation System to identify the sources of stress, access love-based truth from the heart, and then apply the codes to send that healing energy from the heart to my brain. Well, you can learn more about the healing codes. You can listen to interviews with Dr. Lloyd to help you understand the spiritual underpinnings, and they are strongly rooted in the Judeo-Christian faith. You can purchase their books and programs, and you can learn how to do the codes yourself by visiting the Healing Codes website. Then I highly recommend that you combine your Heart Compass Life Navigation System with the codes to get outstanding results whenever you need them. So now, life navigation and HeartMath techniques. Well, I came across the Institute of HeartMath while I was searching for scientific evidence and research to explain how I could possibly be hearing love-based truth from my heart, an organ that's supposed to circulate blood, not send energy and information to my brain. Well, as soon as I started reading the research papers, it became clear to me. The energetic heart, which is a vortex of energy, it's also the central chakra of the body. Now, the heart is literally at the center of our lives. It connects heaven and earth. It's the gateway to our soul, which is the energetic blueprint for our physical life here on earth. And by accessing the heart, we can learn the truth of who we really are, why we're here, what we came here to be and do. And by keeping the gateway of the heart open, you can experience physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health and well-being. So the Institute of HeartMath, they developed the quick coherence technique. And to do this, you simply focus on the area of your heart, take a few deep breaths, and you create feelings of love and gratitude and appreciation by imagining someone or something that you already love and are grateful for in your current life. Well, I teach this quick technique as part of the Total Heart, Mind, Body, and Soul Makeover, and it can be used to create heart coherence and access the heart in your life navigation system. So understanding the true nature of your heart, what the heart's electromagnetic field is, the role it plays in mental, physical, and emotional health, that can provide powerful motivation for practicing heart-centered healing. And it can also help you trust your own heart when you need to turn to it for love-based truth for your life. And you can learn more about HeartMath at my website and at the Total Heart, Mind, Body, Soul Makeover course, which I'll talk about later. Now let's look at life navigation and the compassion key. Well, I came across the compassion key a couple of years ago when I was looking for other heart-centered energy healers who might be interested in working with me to help people create a mind with heart. Well, at first, the compassion key and the Heart Compass Life Navigation System, they seemed like very different approaches to healing the heart and the mind. But I loved the key, and so I started to use it in my own life. But what I discovered was that during the long-form version of the key, when I would ask myself, when was the first time I felt this way? And then I would bring forth the hurting child within, I could then help that inner child with the life navigation system in addition to sending her my compassion. Well, the compassion key is a skill, and it needs to be studied and learned, but in a nutshell, here's how I do it. Suppose something happens in my life and I start to feel unhappy or upset. I ask myself, when was the first time I felt this way? Let's say I was 7 years old. I would sit down and imagine my 7-year-old self emerging from my heart to sit across from me. And we are connected by an energy loop that's shaped like a figure 8. Each of us is sitting in one of the loops. Well, I ask my 7-year-old self, what are you feeling and what are you thinking? And when she tells me, I say, I am so sorry you fill in the blank with whatever it is that she's thinking or feeling. And this is the basic compassion key method. Well, the compassion that I send to her, that has an immediate healing effect. But in addition, I will write down what she says on Post-it notes, and I'll put them on my Life Navigator's chart. And I'll access my heart for love-based truth, and then I'll send that healing energy to her through the figure 8 energy loop that's connecting us. Well, when both of us are feeling peaceful and loving again, then I reintegrate her into my heart. Now, this is an amazingly powerful technique. It's one that can heal issues that you have been carrying with you for a lifetime. And it's so powerful that I still hope we can get Edward Mannix to join us sometime for a bonus lecture at the Total Heart, Mind, Body, and Soul Makeover course. Finally, let's look at life navigation and the secret law of attraction. Well, when I first started coaching people to use the life navigation system, I had a client who asked me how to use it to attract what he wanted in his life. Well, I told him that the life navigation system isn't about law of attraction or getting things that we think we want. Remember, the law of attraction requires that we must first believe that we are separate from the things that we want so that we can attract them to us. Well, Heart Compass Life Navigation, it overcomes that illusion of separation. Well, years later, I accidentally discovered a technique that helped me identify the things that I think I want and then replace them with my heart's desires, and then that's what would get manifested into my physical life experience. Now, the word desire can be translated as of the Father or of Source, desire. So our heart's desires come from Source. They're thousands of times more powerful than anything we might think or believe that we want. And applying the life navigation system this way, it can save you years of trial and error and experiencing the things that you don't want so that you can discover what your heart truly desires. Now, this happened one day when I was sitting at my computer using the virtual version of my Life Navigator's kit. I was feeling frustrated, and I thought, oh, I just want such and such. Sorry, I wrote it on Post-it notes and threw it away, so I can't remember exactly what it was. But when we get frustrated, we might be thinking things like, I want more money, or I want to lose that weight, or I want so-and-so to love me. And we think these things because we believe that they will solve our problems and make us happy. But what we're feeling is anger, frustration, and fear. In other words, we're giving substance to the thought form of money, our body, our relationships with fear-based beliefs. Now, years ago, when affirmations were a huge trend, and they're still very important today, we were told to say things like, I have $1 million, or $1 million are coming to me, or something like that, to overcome doubts or fears about money by repeating these words until we believed that it was true. But the problem is, if what we think we want isn't what our heart desires, then no amount of repeating those affirmations is ever going to change that. It just simply makes a lot more sense to just get to the root of the matter. Identify what you think you want, ask your heart for the love-based truth using the life navigation system. So I did that. And instead of things, I would find that my heart desires states of being. In other words, instead of I want money or I want to lose weight, the love-based truth from my heart might be I am creating, giving, and receiving from love and light, or I am safe, resourceful, and I have access to all that I need. And these qualities, these are qualities, not things or actions. So feeling gratitude for that love-based truth I got from my heart, I would then move forward with my day and find myself discovering new ways to receive money and improve my body. So next time you want to use the law of attraction to get what you think you want, try adding in the Heart Compass Life Navigation System to identify first what you think you want to attract, and then replace that with what your heart truly desires. It could save you years of frustration, and it creates a sense of peace and inner peace and well-being for your life right away. So now let's talk about life navigation and your total heart, mind, body, and soul makeover. Now that you know a little bit about why humanity needs a total heart, mind, body, and soul makeover, and how you can use the Heart Compass Life Navigation System to create your own mind with heart, I hope you're going to make a commitment to yourself to practice with the Life Navigation Kit for at least 3 weeks. You see, it takes 3 weeks to form a new habit in the brain, and using the Life Navigation Kit, that installs the system into your subconscious mind, where it can act on autopilot. And after a few weeks, you'll start to automatically identify the fear-based beliefs that are giving substance to your life experience, and you'll replace those with love-based truth from the heart, instead of looking for things outside yourself. You'll begin to feel and think and act differently from love-based truth, and you'll notice a difference, in every area of your life. So once you complete that first 3 weeks of daily practice, keep using the Life Navigation Kit at least once a week, because just like any other fitness program, if you stop completely, the body and the mind will lose the skills that you worked so hard to achieve. Well, maybe not completely. You really can't go back to total belief in the illusion of separation once you begin this process. But I do know from personal experience that using the Life Navigation Kit does help, especially when you hit a rough spot or you seem to get stuck for a while. Now, to help you with this commitment, I have created some resources for you. And being a member of the Foundation for Creating a Mind with Heart is a good place to start. But I also created an online course. I call it the Total Heart, Mind, Body, and Soul Makeover, and it has several hours of lectures, but more important and much more valuable is the group coaching program, which is included as part of the course. Now, the course is hosted on a site called Udemy, and I chose Udemy after taking a friend's course because I was so impressed by the quality, how easy it is to navigate and watch the lectures, and the ability to interact with students and with the teacher, me. Now, I don't know about you, but if I really want to accomplish something, it helps to have someone hold me accountable to my commitment. And when you enroll in the Total Heart, Mind, Body, and Soul Makeover and subscribe to the group coaching option, then you can interact with me personally, and I would be more than happy to hold you accountable if that's your style. Now, if not, there's a ton of useful information. You can watch the lectures, learn more, and that will help you keep motivated. Now, the Total Makeover course has lectures about your heart, about your mind, about your body, and about your soul. And each step of the Life Navigation System is outlined in detail in separate video lectures with slides, and that will help you get the most out of your Life Navigator's kit and chart. Now, this course is extremely affordable, and if you're a Foundation member, then you even get a discount on the tuition. Well, right now, the full cost of the course is just $48, and with your members coupon, it's only $39. And there are also a limited number of scholarships available for those who really need one. So go to the Foundation for Creating a Mind with Heart on my website now. You'll find that link either on this page or below this video. Get your members only discount coupon and enroll in the Total Heart, Mind, Body, and Soul Makeover today. But one more thing before I go. Remember in part 1, we talked about how humanity is in a crisis. Well, did you know that our world is a holographic image that's created in the mind? And all of humanity is part of that holographic image. So every time that you use the Heart Compass Life Navigation System to identify fear-based beliefs and replace them with love-based truth, you're helping transform that entire image. It's true, because no matter how small the change might seem, it's actually getting duplicated in every 0 point of the holographic image, which is our physical life experience, our world. And there are infinite 0 points in the mind. So that's right, the effect that you have is infinite. In other words, when you create a mind with heart for yourself, you're creating a mind with heart for the world. And the world really needs a mind with heart right now. So thank you again for joining me for this 3-part mini-series, Why Humanity Needs a Total Heart, Mind, Body and Soul Makeover, and what you can do about it. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.